Ladies and gents, welcome back. It's 7:07 or 19:07 in Army time on this cool, chill Friday of January 11th, 2019. Welcome to week 110, sessions 536 to 540 of the Business Mind Leaders, aka the Roses, Wolves, Den podcast. I am your host for the evening, Q Moore, also known as Chinchilla Q or DJ Skylo of HipRockerProductionsTM.com. We will most definitely be talking about the topics we talked about from January 7 through the 11th of this year of 2019. Once again, Happy New Year to each and every one of you. And that's, having a great. I hope you guys' New Year's is well. Hope the past couple of days has been a blessing to you guys, and if it has, cool. Because we still rocking hard. We all try to make things happen and stuff. So most definitely, just continue to grind, man. Just continue to grind, and we got some dope topics we're gonna talk about today. But before that, I want to make a grand announcement. This might be the last time you hear me on Spreaker on this platform. Reason being is because I was listening to my homegirl Tammy Lofties, listen to her Life Awakening podcast and things of that nature, which I highly you guys check out. It's on every major music podcast and streaming type site and things of that nature, from Apple Podcasts and other type of podcast streaming sites and things of that nature, and that's where I put that little item at, and put it right here. So she has a podcast called Life Awakening. Let's Talk About It by Tammy Lofties. I encourage each and every one of you to check it out. She's off a different platform called Anchor FM, and I was checking it out, and I was like, you know what? Let me see if I go ahead and make myself a free subscription on there, only because the podcast go to, like I said, the Apple Music podcast and things of that nature, which is dope. Because I'm also a music producer, as you guys know, by the name of Chinchilla Q or DJ Skylo, whichever hitter you find. And most of my music's on every major music streaming site. How about had the podcast be on every major music streaming site as well? So I might not be on Spreaker next week, or probably by the end of this month, so it might be on Anchor FM. So if you guys hear this podcast on Anchor FM, do know that I have made the switch over from Spreaker.com over to Anchor FM. But I do want to say, over the past couple years, since 2014, as I've been using the Spreaker app and things of that nature, I want to give a shout out to the folks at Spreaker for the opportunity for having me do my little off-session radio shows when my brother wasn't doing the full radio shows like I have been doing back since I did last year on December 30th or whatever. I've been pumping out radio shows like crazy as well. But at the same time, I do want to thank the good folks at Spreaker for a dope platform as well too. Also do my podcasts off of as well too. So yeah, it's a whole lot of work and things I need to do, and I need to make sure that I'm able to get transfer over the stuff that I had did in the past from Spreaker over to Anchor FM. So I'm gonna try to do that this week and see how that goes. And everything goes smoothly, then trust me, you're gonna be hearing all my older material on Apple Podcasts and things of that nature, which I think we all are more better because most folks tend to listen to podcasts and stuff off of there anyway. So that'd be cool. That'd be cool. But that's a big announcement I've been wanting to make, because I was thinking about doing that yesterday. Now I'm like, let me go ahead and make an announcement. I made the announcement on my radio show, which you guys can find off of livesets.com. That's livesets.com, LIVESETS.com/DJ Line Skylo. Livesets.com/DJ Line Skylo. So make sure you check it out from there. Other than that, let's get down to business, shall we? So on this following Monday, Blessed Mondays, January 7, 2019, I said change is instant, change is a blessing, change is good, and change will always give lessons. First Monday of 2019 as well. I had mentioned that due to the fact that this is the year of change. This is the year that all of us as individuals make a grand change into the things that we do. We do not stay being moniker. We don't stay doing the same thing. We don't stay doing the same BS we did last year. Nah, we got to make a change. I mean, change your lifestyle, changing your habits, change in your thinking, change in your talking, change in the way you take care of your body, change in the way you make decisions. I mean, we got to make changes each and everywhere. Most folks is afraid of change. I'll give you a good example. I think I mentioned it last week, but I'm mention again. I was talking to one of my coworkers at my job. And I was letting her know, I said, 2019, I'm not staying at this job that I'm at over at LAX. You guys been hearing me say that for a while now. And things of that nature. Part of the reason being, one, being around the chemicals that's around, the aircrafts and stuff like that, and on the outside part. And two, just the toxic environment that still continues to go on and things. So I had told her, I said, I pray that this 2019, mostly everybody go ahead and make a grand change and doing different things. My coworker, Amy, she said, she said, that's true. And she said, I just got too comfortable, just being at this job. And I'm thinking to myself when she said that, because she's a little bit older than me as well, too. I'm like, and I was just talking to a good friend of mine not too long ago on the phone conversation while I told him about the story. And I told him, he said, bro, did you leave it alone? I said, bro, I want to tell her something. I said, but something told me not to. Because in my head, I'm like, you get comfortable at where you're at. Especially at a job, you never get comfortable at a 9-to-5 job. Because you are a sure way on getting fired or they just going to let you go. Simple as that. That's why I preach and promote for folks, to go ahead and create your own businesses and things of that nature. Maybe a little bit more tougher to try to get, clients and things of that nature. But hey, it's well worth the effort if you know how to hustle, you know how to grind, you know how to make things happen. So you can never get comfortable where you're at. Always love change. Some change is good and some change, may seem bad. But even bad changes will actually give you life lessons that you need to learn. And most folks don't see it that way. They see like, oh, shit, I fucked up. It's like, no. You have to learn from the lessons of bad changes that you made in your life. Why? Because those bad decisions, whatever, can actually change your body's life to not do what you've done. You have to remember, life gives you many lessons that you will have to learn in order to grow. And unfortunately, some folks don't grow because they don't make changes and they don't learn from life. They just continue to act ignorant and stupid. But if you learn from life and you have been growing over the years, guess what? You're one of the rare few that truly has grown to something greater. So let's continue. So on January 8, 2019, on a Grind Tuesdays, I said your gifts and talents cannot go to waste this year. You have to make drastic, once again, changes if you want to live a better life. Even if you have kids or a family, that should be your motivation to change right there, period. The reason why I mentioned that, because I think on Monday and Tuesday, I think I did do a radio show. Was it Monday? Tuesday, I know I did a radio show for sure. Monday, I believe I did, but I can't quite remember. Because I know I was kind of tired, from work and doing a radio show, if I'm not mistaken, on the following Sunday. So I was kind of like burnt out. I was like, I really do need the rest. And ladies and gents, it's nothing wrong with taking a rest. Make sure you do get your rest as well, too, so you can be refreshed to do what you need to do. But at the same time, while on that Tuesday, that's right, because I went to the beach. I went back towards the beach this past Tuesday to do the video podcast. And I came at a perfect time where the tides was looking nicely and things of that nature. One of my coworkers, she told me that she couldn't really hear me. So I'm like, okay, I probably was too close to the ocean or whatever and things. But at the same time, I was like, it is what it is. But with that, though, I was like, it's all good. Only and because when I went to the beach, inspiration and stuff just like came out the blue. And I was like, man, this is what's up. And then I just got hit with the thing on, your gifts and talents cannot go to waste. Like you guys heard in the last podcast I talked about last week. How I got back online, do my online DJing thing and stuff like that. And I just told one of my supervisors at my job about that too. Told him straight up. I said, man, I said I'm done for the today at work. You know, I had to look on the board for all the aircrafts that I had done, whatever, and saw that the last big aircraft we did was the last one. I'm like, okay, cool. It's like, yeah, you done woo and stuff like that. I said, cool. I said, because I got a podcast to do when I get home, which is this one. And I totally forgot that I had told him that, I was doing the music production and stuff. I said, I did the podcast, I said, did the radio show the other night. He's like, yeah, man. I said, yeah, bro. I said, I got back to doing my radio shows and stuff like that. I was like, I'm back to doing my grind and things. And there's another homie of mine that works over at the same job I work at. He's a music producer doing his own damn thing. And I actually need to hit him up so he can send me some of his tracks so I can play in the next radio show and stuff like that. But on the real, though, to you guys, it's like from December 30th to now, I've been on the grind with the radio show since I came back, found a platform to broadcast on, have the software that actually works hella well with it and things of that nature. And I'm just like, yo, let's do this shit, and just really get it on and cracking. Why? Because at the end of the day, if I don't work on my talents and goals and dreams, I'm going to be stuck doing the same thing I did last year. And like I said before, you guys hear me say it again. Those of you that work at a 9-to-5 job, we already know you do not want to stay at the job that you're working at. So at the end of the day, you want to switch that shit up and do something else better. Work on your talents and gifts that God has blessed you with. Why? Because at the end of the day, the more you work on it, I kid you not, the benefits and the blessings start to come. Literally, when you continue to work on your craft, the blessings and stuff start to come. And sometimes the blessings not in the form of funds. It actually be the form of opportunities to make, get to the next level. And then, the money and stuff will come. But remember, money is a tool, too, to take care of things that need to be taken care of. But most folks don't see it that way. So you have to take a look at it. But do not let your talents and your gifts go to waste. I mean, it's still a fresh month in January, ladies and gents. I mean, I've been pumped up since I came back on the radio show. I've been pumped. Even when I go back to work, like I gotta go back to work tomorrow, and really not looking forward to working on Saturdays when I'm leading the crew, and I have my reasons for that and things. But at the end of the day, I'm like, if one of my DJ buddies that also came back from a 5-year hiatus is doing a show, I'm gonna tune into his show and just vibe out. If not, then I'm gonna most definitely put on a radio show or do something when I get home to stay productive and work on my dreams. Because at the end of the day, it's like, hey, it's do or fly. We gotta fly high, because if not, I'm gonna be stuck at the damn job or whatever. With me, I don't like working regular ass jobs only and because it's still doing the same mediocre bullshit over and over again. To the point where you get tired and agitated and irritated, and then that's where the negativity and things starts to come in. I like making changes, baby. Doing the radio show and stuff, I have fun the past couple of nights I've been doing them and things like that. Doing the podcast, I have fun talking with you guys and things. Of course, my language may be a little brash from time to time, like it is tonight, but at the same time, you guys actually hear the passion. You guys actually hear where I'm coming from. Well, like I said before in the previous podcast, even on the radio show, I said sometimes you gotta say a little cussing every now and then, because most folks cannot understand intellectual talk on a higher level. Instead, you gotta say some shit like shit like that in order for folks to understand what you're talking about. You notice how I said the word shit many times, to the point where somebody hear that and they can kind of understand where I'm coming from. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's continue. On January 9th, 2019, Motivational Wednesdays, I said, never give away a percentage of yourself to individuals who don't bother to help out. That's a big one right there. What do I mean? Never give away a percentage of yourself to individuals who don't bother to help out. That, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, I said I do not feel like dreading going to work on Saturday while I lead a crew. I have my reasons. There's a couple of folks that I work with. Some of them work pretty good, and then, you have the occasional one that try to take advantage of how you work. And then when you lead in the crew and you letting these cats know, okay, we got a, assignment at woo, and they still stuck in one spot in your head, because you look at the time frame, you're like, okay, we got this time, woo. And you look at the rest and you're like, okay, y'all fools are not moving. So what the fuck is up? But at the same time, you that's the go-getter, the grinder, and things of nature, you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and start this crap off. They come when they want to come. If anything happens, the blame is on them. It's not on me. Because I'm going to walk out from talking to the management anyways about, what happened. Be like, whatever, don't talk to me. Talk to them about it. Holla at them. I'm about to go towards the next assignment because it needs to be done. So I don't have time to hear anything y'all talking about because I did my part. Straight up. But that's even when management don't seem to want to be bothered to help out and whatever. Instead, they just want to be stuck in their own little bubble and things. That's when you don't really give a full percentage of yourself. I mean, you still give a percentage of how effective you work, whatever. But at the same time, to some people who don't want to bother help out, you don't give a percentage of yourself to them. You just be like, okay, it is what it is. It sounds harsh for me saying it. But when you really see the bigger picture of it, you're like, okay, it's understandable. Because for some odd reason, so, it's not also putting in the work and things of that nature to actually want to help out with the rest of the clans, and the people. So, folks can't get mad. We don't want to give a percentage of yourself away. Keep that to yourself. Don't give it away to lazy ass people that don't want to do shit. Simple as that. So for January 10th, 2019, the Tips Thursdays, I said, make moves silently like a ninja. And I put assassin, but I took assassin out for various reasons. Well, anyways, make moves silently like a ninja. Never letting folks know what you do next. Your work will be known when your lifestyle starts changing. Me and one of my good friends, we was talking on this Thursday. It's following Thursday. It was at a Lakers game, Lakers versus Pistons. And the Lakers are pretty good. The young starting lineup that they have right now, they still need some work and things of that nature, but they won the game and stuff like that. It was a pretty good game too. One of my posts I had took over at the game got damn near 1,000K looks on the video or whatever. So I was like, damn. How Snapchat posts that up, whatever. But I was like, dang, that's a lot and everything. I think I got like 16 downloads or something like that. So, I think I still got the video too on my phone. But other than that, though, but me and the homie was talking and whatever, chatting back and forth on the Snapchat, and he was saying something about 2019. I forgot what it was about. And then I told him, I said, bro, I said, we just need to make moves like ninjas, man. Like, not tell folks anymore what the fuck we doing. We're just going to hit and just make shit happen. When folks are seeing how our lifestyle is looking a little bit more different and why we're not working at the job anymore, then they're going to be like, oh, you're making power moves. Like, you damn straight I'm making power moves. Why? Because I'm moving in silence. Not letting folks know what's happening. And sometimes in life and with business, you have to be like that. You have to move in silence where folks is not listening to what you're doing and things of that nature. Like, you do need to move like a ninja. When you just have to take care of business on a whole larger scale. Where you working behind the scenes. Most folks know that I'm a DJ, I'm a music producer, I'm an entrepreneur because, it comes to the territory of music. Most folks don't know that I'm doing other stuff behind the scenes as well to make shit happen. They're going to see it when they don't see me at the job anymore. And they're going to see it when they see me fly out a little bit more. And they're going to see it when they see me be like, yeah, I just got my new house. I'm talking about my new house. Just got myself a new car. Little stuff like that. Well, except for the house and the car part, they probably be like, oh, you got some wheels? Yeah. Be like, oh, you got your own little place? Yeah. To the ones that I know that I'm real cool with, because you can't tell everybody your business. But you don't tell everybody all the moves that you make it either. Because some folks may not like it. They may hate on it, and you just be like, whatever. But at the same time, you make your moves in silence. Make your moves in silence. Because when your lifestyle start talking and start seeing what the difference you're doing, or start seeing the difference in you, then folks know that something's up. But they don't know you're on to greater and better things. Remember that. So on today, January 11, 2019, Boss Status Fridays. I said, today is your chapter or scene 11 in life. And today, you have the opportunity to do something greater and better than what was done a few days ago. Continue to progress on your journey and grind on. Today might be your chapter 11, or today might be your chapter 12. Today might be your chapter 156. Today may be your chapter 257. It may be your chapter 485. Whatever your chapter is, just remember, you can do something greater today than you did not do the other day. You just have to remember that when you do something greater today, you most definitely see a bigger picture of things that needs to be done. So, ladies and gents, let me go back to the posts and everything that I had up. And the phone just went black. Yeah, continue to do something greater that you didn't do the other day. That's all. Continue to have better opportunities and stuff. Even if it's something small, do something new each and every day. That will continue to have you progress on your journey. And just continue to grind on. I keep telling y'all, man, 2019 is about to be a blessing for everybody. You just got to see the bigger picture of things. You just truly got to continue to go and grind on and make it happen. Once you do, then you'll see life on a bigger and much better scale. Like I said before, I've been doing my DJ shows, pumping them out. Even with some of the old their tracks I have on my hard drive, but I've been like, you know what? I had to play half the tracks in a while, so I'm like, let me bring them back. I was listening to some of my Spreaker radio shows that I did offline, whatever, and I was like, damn, I could easily download this, put it on a radio show for folks to take a listen to it, let them know the date and things of that nature, and bam, that's it. And folks get hear the stuff that they didn't get a chance to hear before. So I'm going to be doing that in the upcoming following weeks and upcoming following months, like on everything. But you guys can hear the excitement in my voice. Like, yeah, like I'd be tired from work sometimes, but when I be dropping a radio show or do the podcast, it's like, this is my work. This is my leaving the legacy behind. Because you got to remember, when you leave words behind, I'll put it this way. It's like, damn, and I can't think of his name too. One of the famous entrepreneurs said, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Will you listen to his stuff? Like, this stuff came from like more than a few years ago, like 20 something or whatever plus years ago. And folks still listening to the material, learning new things and stuff like that. Even though it may be old, but the same principles apply. Like with music. You can listen to Renaissance music because they had left the little sheets on the musical notes and stuff like that. At the same time, you listen to that and it gives you something. You know, so, or like Marvin Gaye. Listen to his music. Makes you want to holler. My bad, Inner City Blues. And, you know, you take a listen to that and it still applies to what's happening today. It's like, y'all don't see the bigger picture, man. Do shit that you love. Leave a legacy for your family, for friends, for the next generations to come. Because when you do that, then guess what? You start to see things on a bigger scale. So with that, I am your host, Chinchilla Q, also known as DJ Skylar or Q Moore of HipRockerProductionsCM.com. Business Mind Leaders, aka The Roses Wolfson. Midnight's Class, aka The Lounge, Black Lotus Rabbits, Black Roses Wolves. Ladies and gents, welcome to the new year. Continue to grind out and make things happen, man. Seriously. And for those of you that always be all negative and shit, stop being negative, man. I mean, it's a new year. What you being negative about? Come on now. And especially you around my age in your 30s, you don't need to be negative about anything. You just need to continue to progress in life. At the same time, stay blessed and just enjoy your weekend and just enjoy this week, y'all, and just make things happen. And if you also play PlayStation or Xbox or PC, the Resident Evil 2 demo is out. It's called a one-shot demo because you have 30 minutes to complete the demo. Then I'm not quite sure you can replay the demo again, which is very unique. Resident Evil 2, the update of the game, is coming out January 25th, so like in a couple of weeks or whatever. I'm going to reserve my copy on Monday so I can go ahead and play it. because I don't think I really played the original version that came out on PlayStation. I played a little bit of it, but just like, whatever. But seeing the updated version and how crazy it looks, I'm like, oh, I got to get this and things. And I've been playing a whole lot of horror video games lately, so, it's all cool and everything. But other than that, too, the other announcement, if you guys miss it, is that I will be podcasting off of Anchor FM. That's Anchor FM, because that podcast platform actually confers and goes towards the Apple Podcasts and Amazon Podcasts. Whenever else has a podcast, it goes to it. Basically, like any major music streaming site that also has a podcast and part attached to it. So that is where I'm going to be doing the podcast off of Anchor FM, things of that nature. I was listening to one of my good friends, listen to her podcast, and I was like, let me try it out, see, and whatever. And I see that the platform is free, so I'm going to switch from Spreaker to that. And I might be off of Spreaker probably by the end of this month and things of that nature. So I'm going to try to download all the archives of everything we had done over the years and just put everything to the side. And if I could convert everything over from Spreaker towards or something, yeah. But I will download all the MP3s and stuff, and I will have it on my website and stuff for you guys to check out and stuff. So just stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming in the following weeks and things of that nature. And probably like the next month or two. So everything slowly is going to be happening. So stay tuned for that. But other than that, thank you guys for tuning to tonight's podcast. Am I doing a radio show tomorrow? Nah, I said probably going to do that on... I might do a radio show tomorrow. If not, the homie is doing one tomorrow, then cool, because I can easily try to relax after I get home from work tomorrow. But if not, I might try to do a radio show tomorrow or Sunday, but I know for sure on Monday and Tuesday I'll be doing a radio show, and Wednesday as well. Other than that, though, ladies and gents, thank you guys for tuning into today's podcast with your host, Ginger the Q, also known as Q Moore of Hit Record Productions. Ooh, excuse me, that's the reason why I'm signing off right now. Thank you guys for tuning in. Continue to grind out this year, man. Make shit happen. And with that, one love. Peace out. Deuces.